Hey, Sid with Gardino Nursery here again with one more episode of What's Wrong with My Plant. And today I'm going to talk about the problem that I'm having with these guys here, which is Malpighia coccygira, the dwarf holly, which is a beautiful small plant from the Caribbean area. And they do make a beautiful bonsai. I do have one here that's pretty much almost ready to sell, and you can see here the beautiful little flowers, and they produce a lot at this time of the year. The leaves are kind of shiny and they are prickly, but they are not related with hollies. Even though it's called dwarf holly, it's nothing to do with holly. It's a different family. This is a Malpighiaceae. And the problem that we are having with these guys here, you can see here in the bench. We have quite a few of those, and there's a bunch of them. They are dead. You can see there. You can see right there at the end too. There's a bunch of plants. They are dead or dying, and they don't look very good. Uh, and I happen to have another older batch. Older plants are normally stronger because those are very young. This is a much stronger plant. And the problem that it took me a few days to figure out what's wrong with this plant. And if I show you or someone show me a plant like that, kind of quite a few leaves already dropped and it doesn't look very healthy. If people ask me, one plant, show me a picture, one plant like this, they ask me what could be wrong with the plant. One of the first things that I would think it could be problem with water, maybe not enough water, maybe it got too much water and there's some root rot going on because of that, or maybe it got too cold and the plant is dropping the leaves because it got too cold. But that's not what happened, and that's the problem there is. If you do that, to any plant person in the world, it doesn't matter how good you are. If you look at one plant like that and try to guess what's wrong with it, most likely you'll be wrong. But when you get this plant and put this plant together with all the other ones and you see what's going on with the whole batch, the whole situation change. And one thing that you're going to notice that the plants with the damage are the ones on the edge. You can see back here, you can see back there on the other edge and in that edge of the bench. All of the ones in the edge are the ones with most damage. The ones in the center are the ones that are looking the best. So what's causing that? I tell you what's causing that. Recently, for the past 4 weeks, it's been very dry. It's been very hot. It's not hot today because we just got a cold front that went through, but 2 days ago it was in the 90s and very windy, and the wind was blowing from all the directions. What you see here, as I say, it took me a few days to figure out what it was. This is wind damage. It's the hot wind that's blowing from sometimes all the directions, and it hits the ones on the edge first, and the ones in the middle, they are a little bit more protected. That's why you see the damage on the edges of the batch here. So, and as I say, if you get only one plant out of this context, it's very hard to figure out what is wrong with that plant. But when you look in the whole group, you start seeing the pattern. All the ones on the edges are the ones that are damaged. And the best explanation for that is the hot wind that's been blowing for just about every day, and that's what is desiccating the plants and making them lose their leaves. When I say that I rule out lack of water, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see, but this plant, when it has this problem of lack of water, the shiny leaves, they turn kind of dull. And as you can see here, the soil is very dry, and the leaves, they lost the shiny that's normally is a feature characteristic of this plant. So this plant needs water, but it's pretty much the only one. The other ones, they are well moist, there's water is not a problem for them. So in this case here, or this one, if I don't water, pretty soon this plant might drop its leaves, might even die. but it's not what happened to these guys here. What causes the damage on these guys here was the hot wind blowing, from all the directions and kind of desiccating the plants on the edges. So I guess that's it, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful day. Thank you. Bye-bye.